Hello and welcome back to CryptoSchnack. My name is Marian and I'm your host today, and today is Wednesday and we have some more news for you prepared. And if you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not, thank you for your support so far. And we will dive into the current construction update in the background as always from Jeff Roberts. And today we talk about some more facts about raising the money of $500 billion soon. And as well, we talk about LG as a battery supplier. If you like all that, do consider subscribing to my channel and we will dive into this video right away. So guys, in the background, we do see how fast the Giga Austin, Texas is actually evolving. I have recently seen many people actually arguing that the Texas people are really slow. Construction is not going to be ready by the time I have mentioned in my last video. Again, when I do say that I think cars can be produced by summer next year, I do believe that the strategy Tesla is having here is the same as in China. So we will see the building that they are currently working on, here the casting machine and the paint shop, we all have it on the same side. So if we consider that the building in the front, which we saw in the beginning, is continuously evolving, and we do see that build in the direction of the paint shop and the casting machine, I do think it could be realistic to produce cars next year in the summer, even though they have delayed the Cybertruck production and deliveries. This doesn't mean that we could see here the first line of production of Model Ys. So we do see the building in the background, and I do believe till the end of the year we could see much more building come up. Again, if the strategy is the same as we have seen in China, it doesn't matter if the rest of the entire factory is built already. It is important that they partially open the factory, and if they do that, it is possible if they continue the 24 hours work they have already on the site. So guys, this is to the point of the current construction in the Giga Austin, Texas. Furthermore, I would like to mention that by raising $5 billion by the end of the year, because they haven't done it yet, Tesla is actually going to be part of 12% of the S&P 500 that is owning $12 billion in cash. So 88% of all companies being part of the S&P 500 have actually less than $12 billion on hand. So this shows that Tesla is actually in a pretty elite cycle, and the $12 billion in cash will be needed for the further increase of production, increase of capacity with new factories and new technologies. So it makes a lot of sense, and I believe it is the right time to sell some more shares and get some more money. So again, I have mentioned that in my last video, which you can watch too, where I went in more details, but I believe 88% don't have that much cash on hand, and so they are part of the 12% of the entire S&P 500. So this is close to 50 to 55 companies that have already this cash, and so this is a lead cycle. The next point is the LG. So LG, the Korean battery supplier of Tesla, is trying to further expand its supplier power with Tesla. They want to be a bigger supplier. They want to be the main supplier for Tesla, and with that they are trying to expand the production and help Tesla to achieve its delivery and production goals by producing good batteries. To the point of good batteries, guys, there have been a few customers of Tesla already complaining about the LG batteries that are installed into the Model 3s from the Chinese factory. The issue here is they have received the Model 3s right now in the winter time in Europe, and it is realized that the batteries don't react perfectly in the cold. So either they haven't done really tests on the batteries, which would actually surprise me. On the other hand, it seems like there are some issues with it. So customers have, or owners of a Tesla have described that the batteries are showing a certain range, and then after 200 kilometers, the range drastically drops to like 5% battery range. So it is kind of weird. To be honest with you, Tesla has always had some kind of issues like that with any kind of technology or battery in the past. So I believe they will solve that. But given the fact that LG is the main supplier, or is aiming to be the main supplier, and is competing with Panasonic, it is really important that the quality of the batteries is not getting bad. So it will be really essential to not get too many mistakes over here, because it could really upset a lot of customers waiting for the electric cars. And again, Tesla is the first mover on the market, but always remember that if you upset too many people, there will be issues that people could decide to go to competitors, even though if the competition might not have such a product like Tesla. So interesting here is you have LG directly competing with Panasonic, and of course Panasonic had one of its first quarters where they actually made a profit producing batteries for Tesla. So Tesla has two big suppliers with LG and Panasonic, and on the other hand they are producing their own batteries, and this kind of works exactly the way I believe Elon Musk wanted it to play out. You have two competitors competing with each other, competing for the best batteries. So in this case, competition drives technology, drives prices down, and is in the best case helping to develop better batteries. And on the other hand, again, Tesla is producing its own batteries, which are, in my opinion, the best batteries we see so far on the market. And this would again put pressure on Panasonic and LG to further work on their technology. And this combined can only help Tesla to reach its goal to have better batteries, better density, better range, and better prices. So in this case, cheaper prices and cheaper costs. And with that, Tesla could achieve further advantage to the competition, because the competition will be able to maybe buy batteries from LG, but nevertheless, mass production of electric vehicles is that what Tesla can do the best so far compared to the competition guys. So if you do like my video, if you like my channel, do consider subscribing to my channel and support me. It would really help me out, and I would really appreciate that to further grow and enjoy and bring content to you. I wish you all a wonderful day, guys.